Let us know if you've got La Luna in this matchup.
Let's see some clapping, some cheers.
And let us know if you've got Cobb to try to make the upset.
Got a lot of Cobb supporters out here.
Okay, some life. Some life. I think they weren't expecting to be addressed by the commentary. I think they kind of treated me like...
Participation will be better next
Well, yeah, they thought I was like the principal in their school, and they're like, oh, crap. He's going to call us down to the office.
It's all good, guys. You guys are enjoying it. It's me, Peach Marth on Battlefield Classic Strike.
Yep. And so now that I'm not on the large mic, I can reveal. It's really interesting, the Moon's opinion on Peach. He finds Peach in a lot of ways more reactive than Puff, requiring fewer reads, fewer actual commitments, and that Cobb's gameplay in particular was very reactive in his set versus Lance of the Pants. So I'm going to be paying attention to that. Is Cobb able to hard read La Luna, or does he just react to mistakes?
That's a great insight that you gained from him. I never heard that perspective. What I will tell you is I money matched Cobb before. Singles got too far underway, and he's going to take out the first stock.
And that was a solid stock. That was a flurry of turnips.
He did. He added a lot of consistent damage and just spot out the weakness in Marth. You just take him off stage, keep the edge guard going. And
of course, the magnum opus on this matchup was written by Armada in years previously. And basically, it comes down to, if you have a turnip in your hand, this matchup is doable. And if you don't, you're going to have a hard time.
You got to make space for the turnip grab. And that's actually one thing I want to mention that Cobb did really well in our set against earlier, is he'll fake the turnip grab into like a full hop back air. So let's see how he gains some space away from Marth.
Yeah, this is pure control from La Luna, though.
Yeah, looking really good. He only has one option right here. That was a great fastball.
Of course, Peach's options from the edge are depressing, horrible.
But she grabs invincibility and she's coming back in, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do what you can. La Luna, playing patiently, you gotta not just throw out your jumps too fast.
I think that was a grab from Cobb that was expecting to reverse if La Luna didn't dash past.
Another edge guard attempt. Great tipper from La Luna. I don't think Cobb was expecting it.
Oh, do you realize? I just noticed. We're already at the dark side of the moon.
It's already happened.
Just the beginning of top 8. I thought it used to be only for grands, but it's now evolved into the larger, the legacy.
The lights went dark, and he went dark himself.
He went dark with them.
Cobb catching him with this nice back air, but the side B actually opens up the ground.
Yeah. Cobb loves those grabs in the corner, but I think that back throw there was maybe not the best option. I would have liked to see forward throw into another edge guard.
Yeah, he tried to continue that edge guard pressure, but as you said, he lost it.
Ooh, and now from a very promising first stock, Cobb is now looking down the barrel of a Game 1 loss. La Luna up 2 stocks.
Yeah, Dada has almost opened it up, but a little bit of a ricocheting going on.
Sure. Okay.
Big pop-offs in this crowd.
The crowd is like, all right, Cobb cannot seem to win this just on his own merit, so we're going to shout a lot, and maybe that'll do something. And it does. He takes his second stock.
Really great find from Cobb. That dash attack Sour Spy is going to be a horizontal kill. Cobb right here, you have to be careful on those float distances. Got to watch where Marth puts his feet.
Yeah. Oh, something getting started here. That's 40, 50%, all the way up to 60.
Is that a McDonald's 6-piece?
It's a McDonald's 6-piece. No more 4 pieces.
Extra value.
They did remove that from the menu, much to my disappointment. I'm a 10-piece man myself, bro, but you don't see a lot of 10 pieces in Smash.
I'm $5 for 20.
That is disgusting.
The Moon missing that F smash on Plat, and he's going to get edge guarded for this. Cobb, though, already 100%.
Oh, he might be able to snipe this. Oh,
I
coming
love
off
the booty.
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all.
Really good awareness from Cobb.
But now he's got to do it all again, and at 127%, he has very little budget left on this stock.
Now, there is one fortunate thing for Peach in this situation, is that unless there's a big tipper or edge guard situation, she kind of can't be touched. She gets comboed in no way.
Yeah, but La Luna has gotten many of these stocks off of effective edge guarding, and the counter, he just gets poked out again.
He gets poked out one more time, and that's going to be an edge hog. No, he gets up a little early.
Oh, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Cobb trying to be a little offensive on that shield drop.
Yeah. But he holds himself to the 1 stock difference at the end of that game, and he had that comeback stock. So now we know that in Cobb's arsenal are the tools to make comebacks, are the tools to do these long combos. He's just got to be able to do them in succession against La Luna.
Yeah, and especially since he opened up on first stock win, he really needs to keep pushing out that advantage. Totally possible from him.
Right, hold on to center stage.
And that's right there. That's the fake turnip grab into back air.
Yep.
Stuffs the approach is really smart.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say, like, that is the exception to the Armada rule of needing a turnip is if your opponent thinks you're going to have a turnip,
You can bait him in.
that's the same thing as having a turnip, right?
Yep, you punish him. There's definitely the second phase of this matchup, though, is when you get that turnip and you start bearing a lot. Pressures Marth to approach.
Right.
Something that Cobb is trying right now is that down smash on shield. These big hitboxes are good at shield poking.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, but I have many times, or maybe not many times, but I have seen Mewtwo King posting in the Marth R&D group. What are these down smashes on shield? Is there any way?
There's no way. Marth just has to not be there.
There's no way.
Yeah, D-smash actually beats shield in some aspects. Great setup.
I've been seeing him getting these reverse grabs all day. He's actually really, really smart with the Peach grab hitbox.
He's positioning himself quite well.
Yep. Oh, that was almost a tournament.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
The Marth Killer?
The Marth Killer.
He almost set up for both, the turnip drop and the Marth Killer. I've never seen someone try to option select that. The Moon pushing out with great down tilts, and then, yes, you just gotta wait for her response. Even if she air dodges right there, it's pretty much the same thing.
I was praying to God that was an actual thing, being able to counter the forward smash onto the edge. I would immediately start counter picking Peach versus. Okay, I want to see him execute it though, because if all La Luna has to do is wait.
That's the problem, right? You just wait, because what I just trying to mention is that even if you air dodge, right, it's a similar situation, waiting beats both of them. So Peach is actually kind of checkmated there.
I do like Cobb's willingness to use that B button. I feel like that move is unfamiliar to Smashers because Armada very rarely uses it. You don't see a lot using it too much.
Yeah, Toad needs to make an appearance.
Yeah, Toad is in the game. Yeah. Everybody wants Toad in Smash. He's been here the whole time.
He would be an awful character, let's just be real.
Hey, they said that about Jigglypuff. When Nintendo wants to make an awful character, they accidentally make a top-tier character.
I mean, in the anime, she's pretty overpowered.
OP.
Yes. I mean, she is a plot device that just stops the entire story.
Yeah.
Marth, on the other hand, can't stop any of this Peach nonsense.
Yeah, Peach herself a plot device that has virtually no character throughout the Smash series because of the sexism of the writers.
She's just a princess, and this slap is going to set up for another edge guard. Really, the trouble here is that even though Peach is at that percent, he has to find a kill like that, right?
Yeah.
So the kill setup right there was wave dash up tilt, hits through the platform. If it weren't for this specific eagle eye, he'd still be swatting away.
Yeah. This isn't too bad, though, for Cobb. Oh, that's
jab,
great.
Jab, and that's what happens when you're actable while sliding off. Down air is way too much for
That's like one of the most common SDs, I think, in Melee is the slide off into move that has a down direction.
The second one being Space Elemental Fair. They like fair off their work. Marth finding great damage.
I love fair SDs where they're just kicking the whole way down.
That's what you get, Fox.
Yeah.
La Luna positioning really strong, but a lot of trades are coming back towards Cobb's favor. Gets the turnip grab, but pressure now. And just really strong out-of-shield options coming from Cobb. Every time he's hit, he's counterattacking.
Yeah. La Luna has been really good in this position. This is very like PPMD-esque versus Armada from back in the days of Apex and such.
Pressuring.
Where, yeah, you just lock up those edge guards so well. And it makes it look unwinnable.
Great analysis.
Thank you.
Counter to land on the stage really strong. Even if it whiffs, you touch the ground, so you get your jump back. Great recovery tactic.
I thought it was okay analysis. I don't know about great.
No, it is, because Moon's actually, he wins sometimes in mid, but the real pressure he wins is forcing off in the corner.
Yeah.
Right here, he hasn't lost any corner pressure. He backs off and holds center ground, still maintaining this corner pressure.
Yeah, and this is the same position we saw Cobb in the last game. Round 120, 130%, trying to bring it to last stock and just cannot get there to begin with. Oh, wow, he misses completely.
Yeah.
That's another great SD.
The Moon doing a great job of holding his ground there. You want to guard the edge the most that you can, because even if she fast falls the umbrella, you still can swat her.
Ooh, brought to you by Dasani Water.
Dasani is going to have to
yeah, pay up.
Be a premium partner at this rate.
Yeah.
Looks like our technician is going to move the water bottle.
Yeah, that's breaking Twitch terms of service. Yeah. I want to see... Or maybe he just doesn't like when we talk about the water bottle. Could go either way.
Moon already gathering up 80%. No jump from Peach.
Yeah, and the first game was a 1 stock. Second game was a 2 stock. La Luna learning from his opponent.
Yeah, and the adaptation is definitely favoring the Moon.
And I have barely seen any of these down smashes hit from Cobb.
No, it's just great positioning. And there's that invisible ceiling.
Yeah, I think a little bit he is falling into those patterns that La Luna identified when we were watching, that he sometimes is playing too reactively. He's not looking for reads. He's not looking for large decisions. He's just looking for La Luna to mess up.
And that's the problem, is that a good player is not going to mess up too much or show you a pattern that's readable. Often, the Moon is actually going quite aggro, so it's tough to see what his game plan is.
Yeah, pulling out a counter of his own, trying to match Toad with the simple duelist stance.
Do all top tiers have counters besides Sheik? Is Sheik's counter transform?
Yeah, I mean, Zelda counters being a bad character by transforming, so...
She can B-move counter.
Yeah. Zelda's down B does, you know...
Counter herself.
Yeah. Uncounters.
Great job waiting on that air dodge, and that's part of the mix-up that Peach suffers from, is that she can't just go to stage without commitment. Her falling speed is pretty bad. She's got to cover herself in some way.
I'm trying to think of other ways to make other down Bs into counters. I guess Jigglypuff's down B is a counter against Fox up throw up air at 0.
It's a counter to the game.
Yeah, it's a counter to...
a lot of characters that can't rest punish.
That's right.
In this fair, this is one of the mix-ups that Cobb really needs to take advantage of. The crown beats a lot of positioning.
Right. It's one of Peach's only and longest disjoints up there with the golf club.
Yeah, they're great disjoints. And not only do they just win, but they take up the space. You just keep pressuring after. Cobb trying to push outward, not having too much success. Dot eyes.
Yeah, he loves this position on the map. I've seen him abuse it against other players in this bracket over and over and over. But against La Luna, he crumbles.
Yeah, it's hard to push this position. There we go. Bomb! What? Oh, he did
Oh,
it.
he put it on the platform. It's anybody's game. Oh, he waits until it explodes, and both of them going out for that one. It's a suicide bomb from Cobb.
Shoutouts to work. Oh my God, Marcos.
Shoutouts to Isis, per se. But it doesn't matter. The stock lead is still in the favor of La Luna as Cobb looks to bring it back. He did bring it back from this position in Game 1, but it's been a long time since then, and La Luna cleans it up 3-0.
The stock disadvantage after that bomb was pretty severe. La Luna coming off invincibility with just a straight combo.
I am so glad that he did hit with the bomb, but we're gonna have to ask him if that was intentionally dropping to do the.
Of course, if you actually
walk.
misdrop that bomb by even a little bit, it explodes and you die.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a super intentional bomb walk. Really great gameplay from Cobb. He tried to adapt a little bit at the end with that fair come down.